Hare Krishna. We meet again with another story today. And this story is from Vedanta. This story I like because it gives an inner meaning that we should be aware of who we are and we should be spending more time on our spiritual growth. It's a simple story. There was a boy in a village. That village, in the outskirts of the village, there was this lush green fields where he used to bring his sheep for eating grass and taking water. There was a river flowing, and the sheep would eat the grass and then relax and then take water from the river. And by evening time, he would take his sheep back. And there was a forest across the river, and it was very difficult for any wild animal to cross the river also. So in a way it was safe, but if the boy or the sheep, if they hear any growl or any roaring voice of any wild animal, they would just rush back to their safety. And he was very protective of his sheep. One day, what happened, when the sheep were grazing, he saw a lioness across the river, and she was kind of lying down without doing anything. Anyway, this boy thought that he would take his sheep to safety, and he started moving. And he doesn't know what happened. This lioness just jumped with all its might. It just jumped across the river, and in the tiredness, almost collapsed. Then he saw that the lioness had given birth to a cub, and it had died. The boy, he didn't want to leave such a small cub near the forest area, thinking that some animal would kill it. So he brought it along with the sheep to his home. And there, the the small cub also was taking food along with the sheep, and whatever was given, and sheep even nursed the cub. And so it was like a harmonious life for them. Very soon, the cub forgot that it was a lion. And every day the boy used to bring the whole group to the field, and there they would eat. And this cub also would start eating whatever the other sheep were taking. And there was a lion with so much of mane and other things. It saw a lion in the crowd. And it was wondering, what is this? Now the cub is little grown also. What is this lion doing in the midst of sheep, playing like one of them? And what it did, it just jumped across the river, and it didn't harm any of the sheep, but just took the cub in its mouth and jumped back to the other side. It was like a learning thing for the small lion. Oh, someone else is taking care of me. And that lion roared. But this small cub, which was not used to any roaring, it just bleated like how the other sheep used to do. And then the lion roared again. Then the lion pushed the small cub towards the water, and in the reflection showed the same figure. What the lion was, the small cub was also same type. When the cub saw its reflection, it understood. It was not like the other sheep. So, oh, maybe I'm different. And then what it did, it tried to roar like the lion, and it did. So it was a big surprise for the small cub that it could roar. And then the small, food, whatever the king of the jungle was giving the cub, it started eating, and it was so delicious for it because that is the type of food it would take. See, this is a small story. The cub understood that it is a lion, not a sheep. But the young lion, why it never realized that he was a lion? Since sheep surrounded him, he mistook his own identity as a sheep. The sheep represent the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. The Guru or the holy texts come to us as the lion. They show us the truth and practices whatever meditation and the other sadhana, which help us to know who we are. The story, this is a simple story. It is not about a sheep trying to become a lion, but the lion within us is simply awakening to its true nature. Please subscribe to my channel, Jayanthi's 5 Minute Story. We will meet again with another story soon.